Hello, fellow traders. 'Tis I, the Rumpled One. It's Thursday, May the 9th. The year's 2019. Let's talk trading. Horizontal lines, highs and lows. So pretty much this will be the last installment this week of the highs and lows. And you're wondering, well, what more can you say about highs and lows? There's really not that much to say, actually. It's pretty simple. Any chart period you want to use, whether it's 1 minute, 1 month, or somewhere in between, you can put the high and low of the current period, the high and low of the previous period or previous periods, and then you can trade when price meets those lines. You trade in the direction price is hitting the line, and sometimes you're going to win and sometimes you're going to lose. That's trading. And what makes the difference? It's all in your money and risk management. You see, if you manage the downside, then you'll only lose so much every time you lose. But on the upside, there can be unlimited gains. I mean, it's only limited to how far it goes in your direction, when you decide to exit. But you don't always have to exit your full position. You can take half off or a quarter off. Or if you're in the money, you can add on, move your stop loss up to protect it, and then you can just stack those trades. And as price goes in your favor, that's more and more money. You see, that's all in the money and risk management. So, focus on that, and most likely you'll come out ahead. But remember, this is for educational purposes, and your results may be different from mine. Oh, those disclaimers. Now, yesterday, I believe the euro yen had put in a bottom, but it's even put in a bigger bottom, because you can see here we're 48 pips below that weekly open, and we're 64 above the low and 117 below the high right there. And it never filled the gap, and we still have gaps that haven't been filled. It's pretty much, about 3/4 of the way or so through the day. So we've got the rest of today and tomorrow to possibly fill those gaps. That would be really interesting if it did that. And you can see here, nothing but red. Another open below the midpoint, failed to reach the midpoint, and so the bias was short. Yesterday, we broke out of the first day of the week's high-low range, and we're still below that. And the day before that, we broke out of the range of the first day of the year. We're still below that, and we're nowhere close to the range of the opening day of the month. But we still have a lot of month left, so let's see what happens. We're only on, the 9th? So yeah, we still have, 15, 16 trading days left in the month. So we'll see what happens. And below the opens, I'm thinking about maybe doing a week on the opens, because it's once again, it's a simple horizontal line. It's static. Once placed, it doesn't move. And there's a lot to be said for that. Just like the ranges for the first day of the month, you can see we're outside all of those ranges. Nothing but red there. 3 ball at the bottom on the daily. Take note. And we had an inside bar yesterday. Remember, I alerted you. And so anybody who took that inside bar trade probably made about 60 pips. And you can see we've got inside bars across on the euro yen. So previous month, previous week, and previous day, all inside bars. Now, 123.51, that's the upper, so there's your breakout. To the upside. See, here we go on this simple chart showing today's high, low, open, yesterday, previous day's high, low, open. You see that break to the downside, 78 pip range, only 4 over 100. Dollar yen clocking in at 64 pips. Euro yen clocking in at 78. I mean, look at these, some of these ranges, 23, 30, just not much action. So once again, think about it. People laugh at those 5 pip trades that I talk about. But when you look at the ranges on some of these, 5 pips is a lot. I mean, 5 pips out of 100 is 5%. And looking at the holo, you can see here we're coming back towards the open. That was the lowest daily open. Here's the lowest monthly H1 open down here. We put that in earlier in this session. Here's the daily highest open right here. You see what happened. It touched 1, 2, 3 times and reversed. Get out of the way. Why is that on this computer? Here's your weekly highest, H1 highest open. Okay, here we go. Buy zone. Pivot was close to the buy zone. Not much of a bias. You can see here, scratch trade at best. Some shorting here. We haven't quite hit the pivot. We got another missed pivot there. Did I miss a chart? Rat zone. You can see here we're in the red rat zone. Red rats ate some cheese here. Oh, and by the way, traders, this is not, it's a template, but it's mainly one indicator, the rat zone, TRO rat zone, and that's in the TRO build 1000 file. So you see here, the only donational indicator is this, but really most of this is rat. We got some buttons down here. We got the tag, you know, the time, B clock over here, and magnified market price. So you can see most of this is just that rat zone indicator. Okay, here we have the pivots, which once again, we did not hit that pivot. We did not hit yesterday's pivot. So we are stacking up some missed pivots. You can see there, 1, 2. We got 4 this month. So anybody who wants to start thinking, maybe these will get taken out before the month is over, place your bets, or in this case, your trades. 3 ball at the bottom, pro trade at the line, green at the line, 2 ball at the top, pro trade there, shorting at this line here, the 123 still paid off. Once again, a handful pips, wick zone, and in this particular case, the wick zone is just this one indicator. I put the template name there. But you can use TRO HL5, just select high, low, and then show top, bottom, and you will get the same results. Now somebody asked me for my favorite trading template. I'm not sure if this is the one they were talking about, but I can send it out, but I'm not really sure what they meant, because I use different templates like I show you here. Some are for seeing where price is, and so select what pair or pairs are up for trade. Some are for entry, some are for exit. But then sometimes I can use just a blank chart, and that's all I need. So you see 3 different instances of HL5, one for daily, one for weekly, one for monthly, and the rest is just, there's the mid dots indicator and the spread dots, and this is part of spread dots. Nothing complex. So here we go. Previous day it's low, so you've got a wick zone breakout here, or just a low breakout depending. And then once again trading at the line. You can see here this one crossed the mid dot. You should be out. It should have been a short, not to get drawn down. And you can see what price is doing since we're watching here. It's not really doing all that much. Oh, what, about 3, 4, 5 pips maybe, since the bid crossed below the valley of the ask. Einstein line, you see sometimes timing is just right. You get in, boom, here, almost a scratch here, another few pockets, few pips in the pocket there. And you can see here, Larry live trade, Randy real time, signaling long. It's not time for that yet. I wanted to show you. And once again, somebody was asking about favorite trading screen. This is part of one of my selection screens, and I want to just focus on the high-low, since that's the main thrust of the videos this week. So this is the dashboard here, and it is showing, I'm using the what I call since high-low function, using it for the daily, and I want it to alert when it's 1 bar ago we had a high or a low. So you can see here in red we had the New Zealand US dollar put in a high last H1. So now I can look for reversals off of the wick, off of this wick zone or holo zone, and look to make the trade. So looking here, you can see there was a high here. Using the HL5 indicator, I'm just showing the previous 5 days highs and lows. So once again, simple, high lows. But this just tells me, hey, it also tells me if the current bar is making a high or a low. So this low was made 2 bars ago in the case of New Zealand. Here, a high 1 bar ago, low 14 bars ago, somewhere either here or here. And once again, this is for trading selection. So knowing, I'm looking to see if there is a potential for a reversal off the current daily high or low. Basic, simple, nothing too complex. Once again, TROHL5, which is, you can download that, or you get it in the TRO build 1000 file. And you see here, show high, show low. Everything else was false. And 1 day, so we're looking at daily, 5 bars and shifting 1. So we start with the previous day and we go back and get those 5 bars. And the gray is just the high and low showing the day, so you can see when the day started. That's it.